So the technical trader at detectrader.com. It's Wednesday, the 14th of September. These are the charts of the day. Well, the markets didn't have a good day, but they did bounce at the end of the day and maybe put in a double bottom, but we'll have to see where we go. In the meantime, lots of stocks looking pretty good and lots of stocks making important technical moves, in my opinion. Here's one of them, AEHR, stock that we've been swinging for a while. Today, although it came down in the morning to 1541, finished at 1656, up 57 cents. Doesn't seem like a lot, but when you look at the prior day and the big volume it had, this is like a nice inside day with a good close. I'm now looking for a test up in that 1920 zone. Beyond that, 24. APA in the oil sector as well had a good day. APA popped from a low of about 37.92 to 43.83, finished 43.06, up 3.94. A 10% gain, but more importantly, a 3-month closing high. Now maybe on its way towards testing high 40s, even 51.2. ARQQ popped out of a base a couple days ago, but today's action prompted me to put a swing on it. I just like the way it's trending. Gained another 21 cents today. Not a big deal, but looks like your next target is 9 3/4, 11.5, and 13. BORR also primed for a potential swing as it popped out of a multi-week consolidation zone following its spike up off the lows and the double bottom in July. At this point, there's a gap to test at about 485, my near-term target right there. The gap fill, if we get one, gets you to 535.40. And then beyond that, maybe we're looking at 6.5, 7. CANO, I saw that base pattern this afternoon. I said, I want to highlight this because it's a beautiful rounding bottom and a long-term base of about 9 months, which can support a big move. And my near-term target is the 9.5 zone. CFVI with another good follow-through day. A recent completed SPAC acquisition for CFVI. Wall Street likes it. The last 2 days popping from yesterday's low of 11.56 to today's high, 14.34, and the finish 14.20 up 126 or 10%. A solid day, the biggest close since way back here in March. Now looking for a test of the 50 3/4 range. COGN, after popping and wedging in June, did it again in July and now flagging yet again. Today's engulfing reversal day from a low of 15.56 to 17.55. And closing right there, 2 points off the low, up 129 or 8% was a spectacular day, I thought. And the biggest close on this one, all the way back to 2019 at 3-year high, now looking for an extension to 20. Coming out of a wedge, ENVX popped 2 days ago and backed up, and an inside day yesterday, but today had the follow-through session, jumping about 3.5 points off the low and finished up 195 or 9%. Looking for a follow-through to test the double top near 26, and maybe we can do near 30. In the oil sector, Evolution Petroleum had a big day, jumping on 1.3 million at 21% gain. Not a lot of volume, but you can see where it's at. Enough for me to say that if it gets through this inverse head and shoulders or cup and handle and through the resistance, probably looking at a run near 9 3/4. EPOW spiked up from the wedge for 5 days and today popped again. Right at the end of the day, finish up 30 cents or 9%. I believe short term, we're going to see 4.5, 5 1/4, and 6 1/4 as well, very potentially. The measured move from here at 190 and the high at 448, about 2.5 points. Certainly looks like at least 5 1/4 may be doable. EXTR. Wrong one, sorry. FRO is what I wanted to show you. In the shipping sector, oil and gas sector, boy, am I confused. A nice breakout over key multi-year resistance has us now looking at potentially testing the highs from early 2020, and it's been doing it as of today. A breakthrough here, and we're looking at 17 as possible. FUBO popped up to resistance and backed up for a day. Today came on again. Looks like it's going to run. In my opinion, a good shot at making this a $6 and then $7 stock. GTHX in the biotech sector, strong, made another new high today. The angle of ascent, very strong and very powerful. Even if you squeeze it down a bit, it still looks like the stock's headed to 22. So 19 and 21.5 so targets. MCRB, another biotech with a pop today, up another 50 cents or 7.5%. It's the highest close since April. There's a little bit of resistance up there. My next target is 8 and 8 3/4. PERI popped out of a wedge, moved up. You got a very strong fundamental report in this stock. Technically, it's starting to awaken. But take a look at this long, we're talking year and a half long consolidation that could support a very big move. Now, I do think you're going to see 26.7 and 31.2. PL, also a large rounding base pattern for this aerospace company. Spiked up today 98 cents or 16% on 10 million right near resistance. A follow through should test a gap maybe as early as tomorrow at 805, and a gap fill gets you to 890. RBLX, Roblox, popped up. It's from a little wedgie in here. I like the look of it. It popped $1.58 today. Not a huge move, but looks like it's coming off the support level and the moving averages, which could support a move to 53 now. Rhythm broke out today finally. It's been one of our swings, and it's digesting its gains and big gains, taking it from 3 1/4.5 range to 25. Finally, after the last 4 or 5 weeks, it's moving again today with a pop to over 30, near 31 in fact, but a pullback brought it back to 27.5. Nevertheless, 35 and 45 are targets. SRTS popped up nicely after we put a swing on it a couple days ago. Now looking like it wants to run. Once you get through that 15 1/4 range, and that may happen tomorrow, I'm looking for 18, 18.5, 19. STEM, base, breakaway gap, sharp run up, and now a month-long consolidation followed by today's breakout. This software stock wants to move, $20 target. TALO, another junior oil with a breakout, probably going to test the 25.5 range followed by 30. I like the volume today, and I like the overall structure and consolidation above moving averages that we're crossing over. TRMD in the oil sector, outstanding pattern. It's a large 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if this is 4, but the next wave is underway, which could take it into the mid high 20s. Uber swing trade, nice pop today from a low of 30.66 to 33.29. Finished 8 cents off the high, up 189 or 6%. I believe we're going to bust out of here and run it to the high 30s. 37 is your target. VRDN with a big explosive pop a month ago, now digesting it. But you can see today's pop may be the beginning of a move out of it. At 24 the close, up 175, 8%. Once you get past the 27 mark, probably looking for 33. And finally, VTYX exploded 2 days ago and been sitting here consolidating beautifully. I think if it pops 43 quarters, it'll be in the mid to high 40s pretty quickly. And that's a look at some of the hot charts at detectrader.com. Good night, everybody.